Alright, it's Lokazi. Thanks for joining me for some more Cast from Replay games. This time we're going to have Shenaniguns versus IronFist. Very intimidating drone picture there. Kind of hard to fight against a drone, but if you're a cataclysmic angry panda, you can definitely do so. Oh, and Shenanigans actually has the panda icon. That's fun. Alright, so this is, what, Coral City, I believe? And it is a pretty interesting map. You can take your expansion pretty easily, fairly well guarded as Terran. As Zerg, they have to move up the same ramp, which lets you defend it pretty easily with spines or roaches, or even just banelings, because they have to scan the top of the ramp and just awkward positioning there going on. And the Zerg player is 6-pooling. I was like, the production tab shows nothing. Okay, so this is a interesting play here by the Zerg. Of course, 6-pool more effective on this map than a lot of other maps, because as we were just talking about, you can take your expansion really easily in this, which means most players tend to expand pretty early. And also, the ramp is really fat. Look how fat that ramp is. That's a fat ramp. Look at that. It's like 2.5 grids of whatever this metric system is that they use for grids on this planet. I don't really understand their tiling system at all. What is this? These squares aren't even the same. I don't know how to design this planet. They did it poorly though. Alright, so Shenanigans starting his wall off, so he's not actually expanding off the bat. This Overlord is going to get over there in time to see that this wall off isn't finished probably. This SCV is going to be moving out. Will it actually see the 6-pool before? Nope, it's not going to see it. Alright, so Lings are going to be streaming across the map, running past this SCV in the dead of night. Or, nah, I mean I guess it's daytime. It's pretty dark on this planet though, it's hard to tell. And it's just a full pull. Alright, well, why go halvesies, right? Just go all the way. And a bunch of drones going across the map here. So this is Lokazi casting for you. I picked up this game off StarCraft subreddit CastIt, and I feel like this game might be over pretty quickly. I'm not actually sure. He is supply blocked and doesn't have enough for another Overlord. So that's always good. Now these drones and Lings should actually be able to take out this entire force if microed correctly. We will have to see. One SCV not going down, chilling in gas. Alright, these SCVs are piled up. Now the Lings are trying to stop the wall in right now. That's kind of what their purpose is right now. Except for, oh nice, he's building a Reaper. So he had enough gas to do that. All of these SCVs actually getting picked off, except for the 4 that jumped inside the command center. Wow, really? POS. Okay, so these people are pretty excited about this game so far. The Reaper is out. The Reaper can deal essentially infinite damage if microed correctly. He's going to go ahead and lift up. Now it's a Reaper versus a lot of Lings, and properly microed, the Reaper should be able to live forever. Oh my gosh, Reaper, please don't die, as that would make this game end very quickly. Oh, Reaper, you're scaring me. Alright. Lings picking off. There's one SCV left. No, 2. There's one somewhere out on the map. It's back here. Drones are coming back, and this Reaper is slowly whittling down this count. You should probably actually aim for the supply depot, to be honest, because that's going to supply block the Terran a lot longer than trying to take out this command center, which just isn't going to die. And the Rax is going to get starting to get repaired. He should pick off that SCV. Pick off the SCV. No. Okay, so our Cheeser seems to have failed, as he has 2 buildings burning down that the SCV barely saved. One SCV, hero SCV, good job SCV. The one that was over here looks like it got killed off. So this game has been reset. It's now 9 drones versus a Reaper and an SCV. Go Reaper, make the comeback of the century. You can do it, buddy. And of course the Terran actually has about 7 or 8 SCVs because he has a mule. So down it goes. Mule's like, yo, yo, yo. 0 income? I don't think so. Try 120. Check it out. Alright. So this Reaper is going to see how much damage he can do. He's at 9 kills so far. It's a pretty big boss. It's pretty ballin', this Reaper right here. These drones do not have the luxury of being able to jump inside command centers. So now there are 2 Lings out on the map. They're going to start working down this Reaper. Ooh, almost a full surround on that Reaper. It does manage to slip out. And he is a sergeant right now. He's up to 12. He's about to be at 13. Oop, nope. He's going to back up. Starts healing. Oh, run away, run away, run away. Okay, so he gets away a little bit right off that creep. He does get hit, though, which stops his healing. Has to be pretty careful here on creep because those Lings, even without speed, pretty threatening. Reaper almost actually about to die. Is he going to get away? 5 HP, jump down the hill, Reaper. Okay, he barely gets away in time. There's now a Marine that's going to be able to help out his comrade here in the background. And the income is in favor of the Terran because of mules. And there's only... Okay, there's only 7 drones, to be fair. Alright, so Queen is out, so the Queen can start keeping the Reaper back. These two were paired up by the diligent efforts of Jerry, the SCV. Look at him. Hi guys, I'm hanging over here. I'm safe, right? 10 HP. Jerry, such a hero. Okay, so that Reaper almost getting picked off, but he should be able to jump back over the hill. Yep, off he goes. 14 kills on that Reaper. Now 2 Marines moving up, which are mercenary Marines, making it so their Gauss rifles are way cooler looking. Look at that. Oh yeah, what's up? I got a spike on the front of my gun. You can't handle this. And the Reaper going in, seeing how much damage he can do right now. Ooh, that was a pretty brutal death. I love the new physics on this. And this Reaper might actually die to this Queen. Oh, nope, he gets away. So the Reaper, because he's a captain, outranks these Marines, so he just keeps sending them in to die. Pretty good call, Reaper. You've definitely earned staying alive. I hope you make it to the end of the game. It'll be sad when you die later, if it does get to it later. Another mule call down. It's probably going to... Yep, there it goes. And we have gas being started here for the Zerg player. It's now 10 drones to 9 SCVs, which means the Terran player is dramatically ahead. Yeah, like 30% more income right now. And a full wall off finally finishes up at 9 minutes. The 9-minute wall off timing here by Shenaniguns. Shenaniguns, I guess I should say, as he has guns instead of guns in his name. And I think the Zerg's still looking for all-in-ish type play. He knows he can't expand up here because he only has 1 Queen, and he has no speed on his Lings. And here comes Hero Reaper. Okay, now he's out of here. For a drug-crazed maniac, he sure did get brainwashed into service very well. I'm pretty sure they're like regular Marines, where they just kind of brainwash psychopaths. I'll have to read those Reaper stories that are always on those cool little stories that are on the website. I guess I should probably read those for some more lore on Reapers. And the Marines with giant, intimidating, pointy guns over here. Alright, so the Terran player stabilized pretty well. He is definitely in command of this game with 15 SCVs at the 10-minute mark. Pretty hard to stop that. This Reaper, 16 kills. He picked off another Ling up there. A Baneling nest going down. Least surprising choice in the world right now at this point, because he's already been super aggressive, so why not continue the aggression by dropping a Baneling nest? I kind of feel like Roach would have actually been better in this situation, but we'll have to see. Alright, so going up to 4 racks here, so not moving on to a second base despite his 9-minute wall-in timing. Shenanigans is going to just go for a push and hopefully have enough units, which he should, because he's already up quite a bit right now in army. He's double, in fact, more than double with gas. That's just so hard to come back from. 16 kills on the Reaper. He doesn't get another kill there. He really wanted this drone. And now fast Lings are out. Reaper, run home. Run home, Reaper. Just retreat across the map and be safe. And don't die. Oh no. I'm very worried right now for this Reaper. These Lings don't see him now. Okay, they're going to be moving up. They might actually catch this army out here in the middle, but that army is much more intimidating than them. And all these Lings are going to die because these Marines are slightly clumped up and do back up. So right now it's very heavily in the Terran's favor, I want to say, even though the army supplies show... Oh, that's income. Ha, there we go. Army supplies show quite a bit more for the Terran player right now. Almost double. Lings out on the field. More Marines and Marauders coming in the background here with slow being thrown down. Oh, Hero Reaper. The Lings remember him. The consciousness of the Zerg hive mind knows that that Reaper is the most important unit in this game, but so does the Terran commander, and he keeps that Reaper alive. I'm so proud of that Reaper right now. And there he goes. He's healing up. He's going to live the entire game. I can feel it in my bones. This Marauder has 1 HP. Alright, a bunch of Lings going on to those. Reaper's coming back in. He knows his job, and that's to stay alive and look awesome. And it looks like the Zerg player, this is his last hurrah, as this Terran force isn't going to be stopped, and he just goes ahead and leaves the game. No GG or anything. So very nice hold here out of Shenanigans, taking advantage of the ability to actually dump your SCVs back into your command center. A lot of the time, people don't use that to its best effect, and Shenanigans definitely did here. A little bit of a mismicro out of the Zerg. He could have picked off the very last SCV. Now, he would have been able to, drop mules and slowly build SCVs, but I feel like he probably could have come back in the game and maybe won had he picked off that SCV instead of focusing on the command center for so long. If he had picked off the supply depot and then just kind of chilled over here and forced the Reaper to move away from the command center, I think he would have eventually been okay. But anyway, good hold here by Shenanigans. IronFist tried. It was a noble attempt at the brave 6-pool. He's House Stark over here. 6-pool is coming. I don't know if you saw that on Reddit today. Pretty awesome wallpaper. Anyway, this is Lokazi casting for you. Some replays from StarCraft /CastIt, r/CastIt. They're on Reddit. If you would follow me via my social media, YouTube or Twitter, or here on Twitch if you're watching it here. And thanks for uploading replays, guys, to CastIt and letting me practice on them. Hopefully more games coming up later. This is Lokazi.